It has begun. Let the bidding wars begin. All right, so this is how it starts, but check this out. All right, so apparently Sony and Apollo Global Management has made a 26 billion proposal to buy Paramount Global. That's the media that owns CBS and MTV. All right, so this is what's going around. And like I said, don't be surprised because Warner Brothers might be next, and this is how it starts. As always, hit that subscribe and let's get into this. All right, so let's chop this up real quick. All right, so if you have Sony that's making a 26 billion proposal to try to buy out Paramount Studios, I say go for it. Do it. You know why? Because Paramount Studios hasn't really been putting out good content. And I'm going to be real with you. I love Transformers, but they haven't been doing anything really good with it after Michael Bay. When we got Rise of the Beasts, that movie wasn't all that. And the recent reboot that we got with Seth Rogen with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that cartoon, I didn't like it. It was completely trash. And for Paramount not to have continued and do the last live action from the TMNT that they had already two from the first one, and the last one they had did live action Out of the Shadows, they needed to do the third one, and they just didn't do it, and they jumped right to this cartoon again, like WB doing reboots. They have no idea what they're doing. And when it comes down to it, I say go for it. Just sell it. Take the offer. 26 billion. That's a lot of money. Not millions, billions. That is a shitload of money. And, they can do a lot with that, honestly. And, of course, if Sony acquires this, they're going to be getting Ninja Turtles, they're going to be getting Transformers, they're going to be getting G.I. Joe, the rights to those movies. And, honestly, I would say this would be a good business move for them to take advantage and capitalize now that they're being offered all this money. Because why not? I mean, let another studio like Sony come over and just take over. That's it. Give it to them. And of course, Sony has the rights for Spider-Man. And we know Sony's not going to lose those rights. They're not. Because as long as they're putting out content, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. They're just fulfilling the contract and doing what they have to do. And, they're going to keep on putting content of Spider-Man, whatever it is that they're doing. And this would be interesting because if Sony has, this is just me speculating, the rights to Spider-Man in the movies, what stops them for not wanting to do a crossover with the Ninja Turtles and Transformers? See, that's a big move right there. So I would say, you know what? Sell it. Just sell it. Let Sony buy it. Let them do what they have to do. Anyways, Sony is good when it comes down to making films. Sure, they don't make the best movies, but they make entertaining movies, and that's what matters. And of course, Sony would be able to use the platform from Paramount Plus, so they could be able to go up against Netflix and have their own streaming service. See how that all comes into play? That's called smart business move. Don't be surprised. The same thing is going to happen to WB next, because with their stocks sinking and things going down, they're going to be forced to sell the studio. And we have to see who's going to run up against that. It would be interesting. You imagine if Sony, Netflix, and Universal go at it, trying to bid to buy WB? Well, that would be interesting. But this right here is very interesting. 26 billion. Sony wants to buy Paramount Studios. That speaks a lot. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time.